Hello. Gosh, I'm having so many problems with my fingers. A couple of days ago, I cut this finger here. I don't know if you can see, right? That was 2 days ago. You can see it on the end, right? But the first one, I cut this one here. Cut it on some glass. It was a freak accident. Luckily, it just cut the side of my finger. So that one I've cut on some glass. That one I cut as well. So I've been feeling a bit of pain on my finger, but I'm very lucky it didn't actually. It could have been worse. So luckily it's not been that bad. It's healed all right, but it's still there after about 3 weeks. Still can feel a bit of pain. Anyway, actually it's not the worst thing. Actually, it's that little finger. It's horrible. I just seem to ever when I get the angle wrong on the guitar, it causes a bit of pain. And can you see how it's not straight? You know it's kind of bent. Well, that's because over the years, like playing the guitar, that's what's happened to it. But the reason that happened to me little fingers, because like when I was 10 years old, I actually I was a football player, and I fractured this. You can see that the third finger, I fractured it, so it's like bent. So I couldn't do a barre on the third finger. If I did, it'd get very sore. So I ended up doing a barre on my little finger quite a lot, and that's why it's ended up. That might be the reason, but could have happened anyway, because the amount of time I've spent playing. Uh, but these hands, they can still do the business. You know what I mean? I think my hands, God kissed my hands when I was born. Honest to God, how can I explain how I mean, how can I explain how I play? See, that's my left hand. That's my right hand. I think my playing is good because of my right hand. I don't know if you can see, because I remember when I was growing up in the 70s, John Williams had like his album. He had his hands on his cover of, because in those days albums covers were very important. People really dig the album cover. They really love it. And John Williams had like his hand like that on the album cover. So yeah, it reminds me of that. Anyway, this week's been pretty good. I got loads of these friggin' oranges, but they weren't orange colour inside. They're like a grapefruit inside. I don't know if you see the colour. That's an orange, but it's red inside. It's a bit weird, isn't it? And I got loads of these plums. A couple of days ago, I got two boxes, small boxes of these. Four in the box. Can you guess what these are? I'll show you what they are. Inside the figs. And I got me papaya. Yeah, really good papaya this week. I got two. And I argued with the grocer. I said to the grocer, like, can I show you this papaya? Because it had it was like, what do you call it? Spoilt a little bit on the outside. But it was spoilt on the outside. And that sometimes can affect the taste on the inside. So I was like, anyway, I ended up with a half price one. It was smaller, but so I got a half price papaya. So I got two papayas this week. And I've not had these melons for years. I think this is the first time I got one of these melons. It's a Spanish melon. First time I bought one. Quite good. And I got loads of these mangoes off the grocer. You see, you should go to your grocer, don't go to your supermarket and get shit, right? This is your grocer's mango, sorry. I got about 6 of these, and they're like half price compared to your typical supermarket. So yeah, pretty good. I'll uh, I'll keep you informed of what's gonna come up. So yeah, hopefully that little finger will behave itself. Because at the moment it's not behaving itself. Getting really stiff and seized up. But I don't think it's gonna be a problem. I think it's gonna be all right. So nice to speak. See you later.